And joining us now, Democratic Congresswoman Julie Johnson of Texas. Congresswoman Johnson, thank you so much for joining us. So I just spoke with Congressman Mike Herodopoulos of Florida in our last hour, and he said the questions about health care subsidies expiring are fair, but there's time to discuss them. So why shouldn't Democrats just pass a clean resolution and get another month or so to make a deal on those health care subsidies?
Well, his characteristics of the deadline for health care is just not accurate. The new notice letters for health care premiums go out tomorrow. The day is now, the time is now, and the Republicans have had months to deal with this issue, and they've completely failed. They keep kicking the can. And so their assurances that, they're going to deal with it this time are hollow and unfounded and untrustworthy. The reality of it is the Obamacare subsidies will go into a renewal tomorrow. Everyone will get notice letters tomorrow indicating a massive increase in their health insurance premiums. And the American people just can't afford it, and it's going to have a catastrophic impact on our health system.
And Congresswoman, I want to get your take on what Senate Majority Leader John Thune had to say on Sunday about this looming shutdown. Take a listen.
And what the Democrats have done here is take the federal government as a hostage, and for that matter, by extension, the American people, to try and get a whole laundry list of things that they want, that special interest groups on the far left are pushing them to accomplish, and using a 7-week funding resolution, which is designed to give us time to do the normal appropriations process. They're using this hostage to try and get all these other things done. It's a very straightforward argument in my mind. It's simple.
So Thune is accusing Democrats of taking the American economy hostage here. How would you respond to him?
You know, it's almost laughable. The Republicans are in charge. They control the Senate, the House, and the executive. They have all the tools and levers to get a budget process done through the appropriate time. They know the calendar. They have known this deadline is coming since January. We've all known this deadline is coming. And they also know that Democrats are absolutely 100% committed to ensure that Americans have health care in this country. And they put forth a budget that they knew we could never support. And so this is all on them. If they really wanted to get a budget done, they would have come to the table within the negotiating time frame, put a budget together that they knew Democrats could vote for. But they know we will not tolerate for Americans, millions of people in this country losing their health care starting in January. And when they just can't afford it, we have to stand up, and the time to fight is now.
We are now less than 12 hours away until the deadline, and as many as 4 million federal workers could go without a paycheck. I've also been speaking to WIC and those who receive those benefits, and they say they've got about a week or so before women and babies could start losing their benefits. Is this shutdown worth the risk here?
Well, this is all, again, on Republicans. They are in control, and this shutdown is on them. And, I think it's ridiculous that the Trump administration wants to weaponize our federal workforce, and they're willing to play chicken with our federal workforce, like who can blink first. It's just unacceptable politics. But their health care benefits should stay in place for at least 365 days. I can't imagine us being shut down that long. So their health care benefits of the federal workforce should not be an issue right now.
But Congresswoman, we are seeing both parties pointing the finger at each other. It seems like neither side is ready to blink. But at the same time, Democrats have struggled to sell their message to the American people, and Republicans are trying to pin the blame on your party. Are you concerned?
No, I don't think we're having a hard time selling our message. My office is ringing off the wall with people saying, protect our health care. My mama has cancer. My spouse has a kidney transplant. My child is on Medicaid. All the things that their families need for health care. And the reality of it is, if you are, let's say, a family making $85,000 a year, your health premiums starting tomorrow, let me add, you'll get a notice that your health premium is going to go from about $7,000 to almost $22,000. That is unacceptable in this country. People cannot afford that. Our health systems are going to crumble, medical clinics are going to close, and it's going to be catastrophic. So Democrats are holding the line because our constituents are asking us to. They're demanding of it, and we are not going to back down.
And I wanted to ask you about your constituents. Are they drawing the connection between this healthcare fight and what that means for them? Because I was actually just in Wisconsin speaking to voters, and while several people expressed concerns about what's going to happen to Medicaid, to their health care, they weren't necessarily connecting that with the battle that is going on Capitol Hill.
Well, you know, my folks are. I think we've been reaching really hard to communicate with our constituents. The calls that we're getting from our office are that of encouragement, hold the line, fight for our health care. That is what people want. People are terrified that they're going to lose health benefits in this country. And like I said, you know, people have ongoing health needs that they need to have tended to, and the ACA tax credits make it accessible. You know, these benefit small employers, independent workers. These are folks who are the vast majority of employers in this country. Most people don't work for large companies, and they get their health insurance through these marketplaces. And so this is a benefit that the American people are demanding, and the Republicans are willing to just throw it away. And they're trying to blame Democrats because we are not accepting this bill that they are trying to cram down our throats. And they don't like that we're not stepping in line. But we're not doing it because the American people are demanding that we fight for their health care, and that's exactly what we're doing.
Democratic Congresswoman Julie Johnson of Texas, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.